folks, part 2 of Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. So we're going to keep things in motion here, and we're going to start getting past this reactor and kind of seeing what the rest of the game has to offer. Keep in mind this is still basically the intro of the game, but it's relatively, you know, it's a breeze, you know. So you start to realize that Cloud kind of has intentions, at least at this early stage in the game, and you know, Barrett is you know, he's a part of this group that's trying to save the planet piece by piece. Now, the only thing I really had a problem with when trying to understand this game is, you know, you kind of see the world that this place takes place in, but you don't really ever see the sky, and it just makes me wonder how the ceiling is being covered. You know, 'cause it seems like they're all in this industrial area and stuff, but you don't really see clouds, and you don't really see like sunlight or anything like that. So it just makes me wonder if they're just in like this huge metal cage or metal box or whatever, something of the sort. I mean, it doesn't really show enough angles. I know it was difficult back in '97, but it just would seem like that needs to be something that needs to be explained a little bit better. Maybe it does as far as the game gets further, but yeah, that's one part of the game that I don't pay 100% attention to, is the setting. So yeah, we're getting ready to fight the first boss, and he kind of has like a trick to him as far as that's concerned. I just would have to say, you know, the main thing that he does is this counter attack, and obviously if the scorpion tail is raised, you don't want to attack him. The game will tell you that, but you know, just in case you have an attack ready, you know, to kind of be wary when fighting this thing. It's not like the time limit for the explosion shows up yet, so. But I'll tell you, a fairly stupid thing is getting ready to happen. So I accidentally healed the boss, and the funny thing about it is you can actually heal enemies if you give them a potion, but the problem with it was the dual shock was not reading the fact that I was trying to give the potion to one of my teammates. That kind of, it didn't hugely piss me off, but it did kind of irk me a bit. You're gonna see when it happens when it does, because I probably would have killed the boss like about 30 seconds sooner if I wouldn't have healed him for 100 HP. But this is kind of the situation, so I mean, I don't know why you even have that ability to do that. To make things worse, I mean, he had his tail raised, so it basically counted me healing him as attacking him, so I got hit with the counter attack also. So I don't know where the fuck that came from, but we'll see. But so that's what happens when you attack him when he's in counter attack mode. Which, I mean, really, it's not too horrid an attack, but with enough times that it hits, especially since it hits 2 of you, it's just better to wait for the counter attack to be over. But yeah, so, and another thing that works on the enemy is the lightning bolt. So Cloud has that ability, so I would just spam that. Don't have Cloud really attack. Barrett can do the healing, Cloud just attacks, and that virtually takes care of it. So. I was kind of hoping for like some human bosses. I don't know. I saw, well, yeah, I'm just kind of curious about whether or not you're going to fight someone who's just like a dark version of Cloud or something, because at least you would do that in other games. I don't want to just fight like these machines all the time, but we'll see. Get some dark and creepy enemies, and we'll see what happens. I know Sephiroth is at least, you know, a humanoid, but this kind of makes me curious about what's ready to happen. That's a fairly strong attack, that scorpion tail. Yeah, so here's where this stuff happens. With you see me trying to put it on Barrett, but for some reason it won't let me do it. So. Yeah, apparently enemies count healing as counterattacks, but just trying to figure out what's going on. So yeah, after this comes the escape sequence, and makes me wonder, you know, I kind of like that they put that at the beginning, just because it kind of has like involvement. It kind of gives you a reason, because you would think you reach the save point, and it just kind of feels like this is still the intro to the game. Kind of gives you like a thrill. I thought about saving here, but it's there's really no point. And really, all you have to fight throughout the rest of this escape is just a few enemies. But as long as you keep using Cloud's bolt attack, you should be fine. So. I mean, that's what I use for like the tougher enemies, because I can tell that machine thing is going to take more HP to kill. Nice bolt, get rid of them. I'm trying to think of everything else that's kind of going on right now. It's been relatively lazy kind of few days. Didn't really watch the news too recently. I know it's just mainly coronavirus, blah 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 blah. But I'm just kind of, the problem with it is just the fact that, you know, the stay-at-home orders, there's just too many protests going on and that sort of stuff that this shouldn't be happening. You should be protesting to work. I don't know, the virus is just too rampant. It just seems as if, like, you know, you're gonna have to, it's part of the game, you know, that's the whole thing. It's a part of the playing field at the moment. There's no way of writing it out or omitting it. You still have to do some of the action sequences. That's kind of, don't forget about that. But you do have 10 minutes to get out of here, so it's nothing to really fear. This is a game that I like to play on the usual. That's kind of the situation, how many times I would just play this and have some Taco Bell with me and a ginger ale or something like that. I mean, even on the PlayStation Classic, I mean, I'm glad that they threw that on the PlayStation Classic, because I think it would be sorely lacking without it. I mean, it has Ridge Racer and Tekken, but it needs more things. Really, I don't know why PlayStation Classic didn't include Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I mean, it just needed to do that. Abundance of other games, Gran Turismo, some of those things. I would have liked to have messed with Gran Turismo. I don't know why there wasn't a dual shot controller either. I mean, the joysticks probably would have been a lot smaller, but I don't know why they insisted on the controllers being smaller. It should just be normal ones. But yep, you're still fighting enemies even in these docking phase kind of thing. So, but yeah, once again, Bolt is your friend. Kinda, and that's another thing. I would like to start messing with Final Fantasy VIII. That's another another stellar game right there. I think that one actually has 4 discs. That's the longer game. I mean, when I was younger, I liked Final Fantasy IX, but I think I would like 8 more these days. I mean, Squall is more of an asshole than Cloud is. Cloud's just kind of aloof and kind of edgy, but Squall is more. I like the way that they developed him. It was kind of both games were received well, so it was kind of happened to be a thing. See, you see what I'm saying? Like, there's like some roof to where you can't see sunlight in this area. They talk like that whole area is just a big city, but I mean, the concept of this Final Fantasy land is just strange. They need to show us an angle to where you see the roof is just covered with metal plating. Should have done that. Huh, they just planted a bomb. Huh. Yeah. Some kinda, I mean, part 3, just to give you like spoilers for when you see it, it's a bunch of talking, there's not really any battles. I could have done some battles, but they were just unnecessary. When I played through this, I'm not really gonna be the grind and a bunch of battles person. I mean, I'll do the fights if it's necessary for me to not get my ass whipped by the boss, but I'm not gonna sit there and engage in every single battle in the game. You know, because it would wind up going from like 120 parts to like 160 or more, something like that. So, but here I screw up a chance to date Ares, I would say, just because you're supposed to buy flowers from her, but I didn't realize that. So you could say nothing. Hey, listen, I think she like sells you some flowers or something, but I thought, you know, I thought you're supposed to say like something of protective, like, hey, you need to leave. I mean, either way, I mean, that's kind of the situation. But so these are love interests of Cloud. We'll see. I try to talk to a few of these individuals, but we're about at the end of this project, so, or end of this episode. So get a nice potion, and Cloud is already healed, which is good. So yeah, that should conclude things. So stay tuned for part 3, which will be coming up soon enough, and subscribe for more fun.